Hello YouTube, this is just another video about, well, it'll be in the title, yesterday I got my nipples pierced, and a lot of my friends are obviously quite cringy about this, just about my experience so far. This is got a pierced yesterday, so this is like, maybe every single kind of, maybe every, it's not like a piercing diary, it's just like, so far on what I've been told and how they're feeling now, like how it felt when I got them done. So I got them done yesterday at Blue Lotus in Newcastle. That's the parlour I go to for all my piercings. It was done really well. My friend Tom and his girlfriend Mel came with us, came with me, and there will be the actual video of me getting it done, because we were videoing it on my iPod, which is what I'm videoing this on, and for some reason it just cut out just before she pierced the first one. And we couldn't get it working, and we didn't start re-videoing it, and so this literally the video is just me getting this nipple pierced, because that one was already done, because it cut out just before she put the needle in. And I think it's about 6 minutes long, because we just can't stop laughing at like kind of the personal jokes that are going on during the entire thing. But after, when I got it done, I was holding like kind of in the kind of, I don't really know how to do it, like the bro thing, like kind of, you know what I mean, like the bro thing with Tom. Holding his hand, and he was squeezing my hand, and obviously you're lying on a bed, like a kind of bed kind of thing, and I was actually holding the side of it, like, that's the bit I was just destroying the side of it with my hand. And this one was the one I got done first. In all honesty, they hurt about exactly the same. They didn't, I'm not going to sit here and say it doesn't hurt, it does. It stings really badly, and hurt and sting are different things to me. Like stinging is anything up to the point, stinging is anything up to the point of it making you cry, except for like, obviously, it's a different sort of pain, like getting pinching. Pinching doesn't hurt and doesn't sting, it just feels like a pinch, if you know what I mean. But some people, it's just, that's uncomfortable. Stinging is like, if you ever had your septum pierced, it's like, about three times, it stings about 3 times more than that, but just doesn't hurt afterwards. Like septum piercings sting a bit when you get it done, and then it generally goes numb afterwards. These went numb afterwards, and then that starts to really ache. They stung when I got them done, but it was kind of like for 3 seconds, and as soon as the needle through, it stopped stinging. Like it was literally kind of like and it was gone. Like, it was over so quickly that you're just like, and if you're nervous about it, I was really nervous about it, because obviously it's the first kind of body, like all the rest of my piercings are on my face or my ears. 13 now, I think. Yeah, 13. Thinking about my dragon bites. This one came out when I was sleeping. Still have this one, so I'm just going to get that one redone when I leave school in 4 weeks. I took my second earlobe stud out. You can see the little hole there, because it was getting so close to my actual stretch that I just took it out. I now have my tongue web done, and it looks slightly wonky. I don't really care. And this ear is now at 8mm, so catching up to that one, leaving that one at 20 until I get that one to 8. So now I have 13, again. But the general thing, after I had it done, I think what hurt more was probably getting the jewellery back through. I got 1.6 curved barbells put in. I'll show you in a minute. Curved barbells put in. I got them done horizontal. Apparently you can get some magical things that like go diagonal and up through the middle of it and all this weird crap, but I wanted plain horizontal nipple piercings. So after I had it done, Nikki let us look in the mirror, and then she put like plasters over them just so they didn't rub, because they obviously sore us just after they'd been done. So it didn't rub my shirt. I actually had my cerebral ball shirt on, which is about 4 sizes too big. It's extra large, and it just literally, it was just not even touching. Like it's so baggy, it wasn't even touching. I wore my Pugs with Plugs shirt today, which is only extra large, and it's been fine. It touches them. It doesn't it doesn't really hurt. So you have to wear the plasters on for your first night. Well, that's what I was told to do. For your first night, Got in the shower this morning, and they just came off. Like the water just kind of like softened all the, and they are quite big, so it's not like any of the gunk can get on the nipple piercing. So it is literally like kind of up round here, just to make sure that none of the kind of sticky stuff gets on the nipple piercing. It just kind of came off very easily. Came off very easily. You didn't have to pull it or anything. It just literally just kind of slid off. Got rid of them. I was told how to look after them is basically what he calls the leave it the fuck alone method, which is after you've been in the shower, don't kind of towel dry it or let it get like a Q-tip and dry either side, and then use a different Q-tip to dry either side. Like Q-tip's got two sides, so one side for one side of that piercing and the other side for the other side of that one. Different Q-tip for that. Just dry very gently with that. If it gets irritated, just saying, if it gets irritated, that's the only time you should saline soak them, because I don't know. Apparently nipple piercings, you just couldn't. Well, apparently if they get irritated, you saline soak nipple piercings. If not, it's not particularly necessary. But I'm using the leave it the fuck alone method, which is don't play with it. Well, you don't play with them. You shouldn't play with them anyway. But it's much easier to not play with these than with like an ear piercing, because you certainly don't want to fiddle with them. Because you can't wait from sitting there going, whoo, just play with me nipples. So no, they came off, and I woke up this morning, and I actually just wanted to like touch the actual top of my nipple. I touched it, and it's not that painful at all. Like, I know some people who were saying like, oh yeah, it's so. If you wonder what I was doing there, I was prodding it. This one has this nipple is erect. This one's not that erect. So I don't know if I'll have like one erect nipple and one not erect nipple. I don't really care. People are saying that they're really sore for ages. I've only had it done a day, and I might wake up tomorrow and it's blistering pain. So far today, absolutely no complications. I obviously can feel my shirt rubbing a little bit, but like it's pretty much got to wear no shirt for it to not rub. Doesn't hurt. I've like got the alcohol wipe things on my hand, and then part on the top. Didn't hurt, just so please excuse the moves. I do have a bit of shot on me. This is what they look like. Just plain horizontal nipple bars. Well, the curved barbells at the moment. You will notice that some of the marker that she put on hasn't come off. But so far, that's just my experience, is that it stings when you get it done. It's not that bad, it's bearable. It's not like tear-worthy or anything. Like, I didn't cry or anything. And you get an adrenaline high anyway, so that takes away quite a lot of the pain, I think. So far, not that painful. It hurt, yes. It hurt that just after I got it done. It hurt for about 2 hours. It didn't hurt, but it kind of throbbed. And then after that, it just kind of went numb for the rest of the time. It's more the sensation has come back overnight, but basically it's nowhere near as bad. It just feels like my nipples did. It's the same kind of sensitivity as before I had them pierced as now. So I'm taking that as a good sign. If people are saying, oh, be careful, you might lose sensitivity in your nipples, I personally don't care. Getting my nipples rubbed beforehand did nothing for me. And then some people were saying, oh, they become oversensitive. Well, then maybe it will do something for me. Either way, as a boy, nipples aren't really that they don't really have that much of a purpose. It's not like with girls, obviously nipples have a purpose. On boys, they're just kind of there. Pierce them, that's what they're for. That's my philosophy. Nipples are there to be pierced or removed. I don't know. Something with a tattoo over them. But anyway, that was just my video on my experience. If it gets any worse or I wake up from blistering pain, I'll probably make a video of me crying, just being like, please, you know. So, see you later, YouTube.